and yeah, well, two glasses of wine. Sifu, yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
To come here, and thank you to be here with us. And I hope that you enjoy the experience and you come more times.
Yeah. Well, I'm having a lot of fun. You know what I mean? I feel at home. So thank you all for inviting me. How many times do I need to stop to have you be able to translate what I just said?
Well, I drink 2 glasses, so every 2 minutes I
He'll totally change what I just said, you know. That's what I would do actually, is I would just change it, you know, and be like, what he meant to say was this. No, guys, I wanted to tell you a handful of things. Number one, I really appreciate you guys. I know that I've never been here, and that I've said I'd come for a long time, and I really am happy to be here because, to me, international growth is really the future of Empower Network. And out of all the people that are in Empower building different markets, you guys are doing it the biggest. You're doing it the best. You have the most leaders. You have the most success. And really, we have a lot to learn in the rest of the company from what you guys do. So give yourselves a hand.
Ele está a divertir-se imenso por estar aqui con nosotros. Agradece por la invitación que nosotros demos. Y ele sabia que já tinha tentado vir mais vezes e pede desculpa por solamente agora poder estar aqui con nosotros. Pero está muy contento por estar aquí. Y parte del crecimiento de la compañía pasa por la internacionalización. Y sin duda ninguna que nosotros hemos hecho un trabajo increíble y somos el grupo mayor internacional con los mejores líderes dentro de Empower Network. Incluso Empower Network que tiene un poquito para aprender también con nosotros, así como nosotros aprendemos todos los días con Empower Network.
That I've got in my mind. Okay, number one, you know, I know that you guys have like half the leaderboard, right, all the time. You know, it's like, it's like some other unpronounceable name, Lazy Millionaire. And that was Spanish you were speaking, because I understand. But you know, you need to get the other half. You know, because that's all I'm saying. No, because really, guys, it's not just, and I want you to start thinking like this. All right, you guys are the hub of our growth you're the center of our growth in Europe. Okay, and from where you guys are at, you have the best ability of anybody in the company to grow into all the countries through Europe. And just like Silvio's a big leader here, okay, and you all are being raised up to be great leaders too, and some of you are great leaders already. There's people like this in every major city, in every major country, all through the European Union, okay? And if you start to think like that and start to think not just Portugal, not just Spain, you guys already have a big group out in Brazil, right? You guys will start to spread into Spain, into Central America, into South America, into Brazil, all through the European Union, all right? And with the way that we get paid now from Kalatu Premium, you guys could literally make money off of generations passing through 10 or 20 countries.
Okay, let me translate.
Sorry, I'm getting off on my tangent.
Enhorabuena por todos nosotros que tenemos la mitad de los leaderboard. Él está atento viendo que es un hombre, después de Lazy Millionaires, un nombre exquisito y después Lazy Millionaires. El objetivo es poner la otra parte, la otra mitad que falta para tenernos toda la lista de leaderboard con Lazy Millionaires. Después lo que ellos tienen que hacer, él no dice eso, pero lo que tienen que hacer es pasar para 20. ¿Y entiendes? No. I'm just talking this that you don't talk. Just I give you an idea when we reach the 10. So you pass a leaderboard to 20. You know,
Be like, now they only have half.
to give space for the other guys. You know? So that's one part. Después que le dices más que la expansión por nosotros tenemos la oportunidad de estamos bien posicionados para no solo dominarmos toda la Europa como la parte de América del Sur, Brasil, todo eso nosotros podemos nos expandir por todo el mundo y ahora con la hipótesis del Cala Tu Premium que nosotros podemos realmente ganar dinero por toda nuestra organización. Entonces nosotros tenemos una cosa que es nosotros tenemos una idea de crecer equipos, siempre lo hicimos desde el primer día y porque nosotros tenemos esa manera de hacer las cosas que es en equipo con este Cala Tu Premium, con la estructura de pagamentos, nosotros vamos a ser los más beneficiados porque desde el primer momento trabajamos de crecer equipos. Y cuando nosotros nos espallarnos por toda Europa, no, why you don't mention United States? We want to go there.
Well, you guys can go to the United States.
Yes, we will go there.
Yeah.
We will go there.
United States. The United States too.
Yeah. So, teniendo grandes organizaciones con este nuevo Cala Tu Premium y con esta nueva estructura de pagamentos, nosotros vamos a ganar un montón de dinero.
So I have a couple of thoughts, and then I'm going to keep this relatively short because otherwise I'd go for hours. Actually, this interrupting and for translating makes me have to think more about what I say. No, but guys, a couple things I want you to think about. All right, we just we're bringing some really cool stuff out. We've got our new funnels that are being built, which is the best funnels we've ever built, and I know they're just awesome. Okay, and that's all going to be translated into Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, German, all the languages that we serve. Okay, and we're going to have that built right into our mobile app that you'll be able to invite people to multilingually. You know what I mean? So if you know somebody who speaks with a language you don't even speak, you could send them through an invitation process in that language. And also, you've got all the stuff that the lazy millionaires are doing. And you guys have some of the best team building systems. I think actually the best team building systems in Empower Network.
Yes.
I really want you guys to understand this weekend the potential of what we're launching right now and how big it can get, and really how much money you can make from it. Okay, because it really is different. All right, because if there's one thing that I could really convey to you guys, because you guys, so your team is the hub of the European hub and the best gateway we have of growth into Spanish-speaking markets all over the world, right? You guys are the center of that growth, right? Everyone in here could be making $30,000 to $80,000 to $100,000 a month by the end of the year. All of you.
Yes.
Okay? And I want you to understand that, and understand that every moment you lose is not a moment. Every moment you lose is like a day or 10 days in a normal time. Right? And so I'll be talking about that this weekend. I'll be talking about some other things on how to benefit from that. And Cala Tu Premium, and I should pause because I've been talking long enough to where he's totally going to distort everything I say.
Ok, so, todo que está Empower preparando ahora con los nuevos funnels de marketing, los voy a poner en todas las lenguas. Eso es muy poderoso, es los mejores funnels de marketing que hasta ahora ellos produjeron hasta hoy. Y eso en conjunto con todo aquello que nosotros tenemos es increíble. David dice que nosotros tenemos el mejor sistema de apoyo y desarrollo en toda la Empower Network, ¿ok? Y lo que va a pasar con este modelo de rendimientos que nosotros tenemos ahora con Cala Tu Premium es que hasta el final de año, con toda la estructura que nosotros tenemos, él ve fácilmente que va a haber muchas personas aquí que van a ganar 100, 80, 70, 30, 40 mil dólares por mes, fácilmente hasta el final de año por causa de eso, ¿ok?
See our income disclosure.
Yeah.
PowerNetwork.com/.
Depois ele disse mais alguma coisa. O que é que ele disse mais a seguir? Hã? É isso, o que é que ele disse mais? Ele disse mais o quê? Vocês? ¿Ah?
Que vamos a ganar 100 mil dólares. ¿No estáis entusiasmados?
Okay. So a couple of things, just really quick, that I want to kind of focus on for the things that I'm going to be bringing. Number one is I really want to edify what your team is doing and build you guys up, because what you're doing is working. Okay, what you're doing is working. And the best thing that I could do when something's working is to say, keep doing that and more, you know. No, really, it is working, okay? And then I can add some belief to it, and I could really get your teams unified and really help people see that this is real, all right? A couple things that I just want to convey here. I'm going to help kind of focus people on making sure that everybody there gets on Cala Tu Premium, okay? So on Sunday, I'll be doing a training for people that have Cala Tu Premium and have gotten 5 people on Cala Tu Premium. And I think they have to be all in too, right?
Yes.
Be all in to get there, right? And that'll be at the end of day Sunday. So I'm telling you guys that now. So if you're not qualified for that now, you can be by the end of day on Sunday. And also you could get your teams there. And if we can focus on that, that is what's going to produce the biggest checks that have ever come from network marketing in Portugal. Guys, if we have 1,000 people by the end of this month in Portugal on Cala Tu Premium, okay? I mean, we're talking like there's going to be 450 people in the room here, right? That's not hard to do. We do it by the end of the weekend. 1,000 people would add in 2 months to his income almost $30,000 a month. Not to mention what you guys would be making who are part of his leadership team. Okay, 2,000 or 3,000, 4,000 people will add. We will have a person in Portugal making $100,000 a month from depth. It's a big deal. Vic, some of you guys know Vic, right? Vic would have been making $1 million a month from depth if we had this when he was around. From his existing organization, that's just how big it was, right? It's a big deal. Right, and it's going to attract a lot of people, and there's a lot of cool people in Europe, and so I just gave you guys a way to essentially create sustainability in your lives at a level we've never really been able to do here from team building, which is what you do, okay? So I want you guys to really start to get a vision, not just for making money and buying a nice house and having cars and stuff like that. That stuff's all cool, but to have a vision for how you can impact and inspire the people around you to really reach down to lift people up in a different kind of way, because that's really what we're doing, and that's really what Empower Network is. That was a lot.
Yeah,
so just translate whatever you remember there.
Voy a traducir algo que no dice antes, que le habló que nosotros somos como un hub, una central de expansión vamos a ayudar a la propia compañía a expandirse internacionalmente. Nosotros somos como un centro, somos la equipa más bien preparada para ayudar a la compañía a hacer eso. Y claro, nosotros vamos a beneficiar de todo eso. David Wood va a hacer un entrenamiento especial en domingo, solamente para las personas. Después de terminar el domingo, vamos a hacer un entrenamiento especial para personas que tienen Cala Tu Premium, claro, son all-ins, porque domingo es para all-ins, y tiene 5 personas que tienen el Cala Tu, porque es un entrenamiento especial. Y la idea que él le va a hacer es ayudarnos a nosotros, nuestro grupo, hasta el final del mes, tenemos 1000 personas en nuestra organización a tener el Cala Tu Premio. 1000, ¿ok? Porque, mira, si nosotros tenemos 400 personas aquí, por tanto saltar de 400 para 1000 no es así una cosa imposible de hacer, ¿me entiende? Entonces él se va a enfocar en ayudarnos a poner toda la organización con Cala Tu Premio también, ¿ok? Además de que él reconozca que nosotros estamos haciendo un trabajo tremendo, pero nos quiere ayudar a ponerlo ainda más eficiente. Y cuando nosotros tenemos 1000 personas, quiere decir que ahí va a haber personas aquí que van solamente del Cala Tu Premio a ganar $100,000 por mes. Estoy muy entusiasmado. Pero no voy a ser lo único. No voy a ser lo único. Muchos de nosotros vamos a tener que estamos aquí todos tenemos ese potencial de rápidamente tener. Pues, ¿te imaginas lo que es una organización con apenas 1000 miembros, con apenas un producto? Ese producto puede generar $100,000 solamente a añadir a lo que nosotros ganamos. Es una cosa, es una pasada. Entonces, él va aquí a intentar que todo el mundo perciba el potencial que tiene esta modificación. Porque muchas personas no se perciben ainda do potente que eres, encima de toda la estructura de pagamento que nosotros tenemos, poner esto. ¿Okay? Es muy poderoso. Y para nosotros que ya construimos equipos, somos que van en la frente. Y él estar aquí para nos ayudar, va también a ayudar que toda la compañía perciba la importancia de trabajar el equipo, desarrollar equipos. Y nosotros vamos a ser como un ejemplo para la compañía, mostrar a todo el mundo lo que realmente es posible. Y David sabe que nosotros somos los más bien posicionados para demostrar eso a todo el mundo. ¿Okay? Acho que hablé... ¿Cómo?
Oh, no, what are you going to say?
Acho que hablé de todo, que no me esquecí de nada.
¿Está bien?
¿Me comprendes? ¿Comprendes? Okay, I think I told everything that
he did a good job.
Without forgetting.
Understood everything.
Yeah, so I mean, that's it. I want you guys to just keep these things in your mind, okay, and remember one thing, this is where I'll leave the thought at, is everyone in the room, when we're at an event like this, has a story that's just like ours, okay? It may not be the same as mine, might not be the same as yours, but it's the same as somebody in this room. Maybe they barely have any money at all, right? Or they live off $500 a month, or they just got fired, or they're in a bunch of debt, you know what I mean? Or they've been in 5 deals and they failed, you know, or they're really frustrated. And this event is here to give them the breakthrough that they need, whatever that is, right? And some people, all they need is like a smile and a handshake and to hear somebody say, I believe in you, and you can do it. And that's all they need. That'll keep them around long enough to win, you know? And because most of us, we've never had anybody really believe in us before. You know what I mean? It's really rare to run into another human being who really believes in you. And when you do, your life just starts to change being around them. You can't help it. It's just that you get around them and your life starts to change. And so I have a great belief in what you guys can do. And hopefully that belief will help you all change and just up your game to a new level, because you can. You can without working any harder, just by believing more and by speaking a little differently. You can increase what you're doing to a level probably none of you can imagine. You know, what we've done in the past in Empower Network is nothing compared to what we're going to do. Not even close, okay? The biggest leaders that exist in Portugal, I mean, they haven't even joined yet. They're going to join 2 years from now, you know, 40 levels down in one of your organizations, you know what I mean? And so you guys got to understand that what you have is the genesis, it's the start of something much greater. And if you know that and you believe that and you carry that energy, right, that transfers to people automatically through your body language, through the way you speak, your belief level. You know, you talk, you get goosebumps on your arms when you speak because your belief, people can feel it, right? And that's really what we do. Because when people start to believe in a future that's bigger, that's greater, that's more powerful, right? Everything in their life gets better. right? They feel better about themselves. You know what I mean? They get out of depression for the first time in years. You know what I mean? They start to work again. They start to treat people around them differently. They start to love people a little bit more. They start to think about what they want to think about. You know, you quit your job. Some of you guys, you were in a job your whole life, and then like you quit, and then you're like, what do I do with my brain all day? You know? Because you're free, right? We set people free, right? And that's really what we're here to do, but that starts with a freedom and a belief of freedom inside your heart. Because when you have that, right, you just act differently. And I promise you this, okay? It's like if we go back in time to June of 2012, okay, was our Atlanta event. Empower Network was doing about $1 million a month in sales, right? Had our first event. If you were in that room and you knew the future, okay, the combination of the two, if you had known the future for sure, like a prophet, right? But you were in that event, every one of you would have worked harder, right? And now, I don't know, I don't even know if you weren't even in then. You weren't even at that event, right? So he was in after that event. But if you had been in that event and knew the future, he would have been like, I know what's going to happen, okay? Well, here's what I need you to understand. We don't know the future, we create the future, right? By what we do. So in a sense, we do know it, right? And if you guys can get into your head the belief I have in mind, right? You're just going to act a little bit differently for the next 2 years. Does it make sense to everybody in here? Yeah. Yeah. Except for the people that are like, no, please translate. Over to you. Give him a hand.
Nosotros no nos podemos olvidar que durante este fin de semana nosotros vamos a tener personas nuevas que tienen historias muy parecidas con nosotros, con estas historias, son muy parecidas. Hay una persona que se va a cruzar con nosotros que tiene una historia casi igual a nosotros, que estuvo falida, que está harta de tentar muchos negocios y no está frustradísima, que tiene un empleo que no les gusta, que realmente tiene historias parecidas con nosotros. Y realmente una cosa importante es que ellas sientan esperanza, que ellas sientan confianza en ellas propias, que realmente esto es posible. Y la forma de ellas tener esa confianza es que nosotros sentimos mucho más confianza y podemos transmitir esa confianza que nosotros tenemos para ellos, ¿ok? Entonces no hay nada más importante que nosotros nos cruzamos con muchas personas este fin de semana, tentamos saber un poquito de su historia y transmitirnos que nosotros acreditamos en ellas. Que nosotros, si nosotros pasamos lo que ha pasado y nosotros conseguimos, ellas también pueden. Transferir esa confianza que nosotros tenemos para ellas. Es muy, muy importante que ellas salgan de aquí con otro nivel completamente diferente de acreditar en sí propias. Cuando las personas acreditan en sí propias, la magia acontece, ¿me entiende? Entonces nosotros somos responsables primero por tener esa confianza, por tener esa visión del futuro y después pasar esa confianza a veces sin decir absolutamente nada, porque las personas sienten esa confianza, pero después llegar a pedirlas, agarrarle la mano, hablarle en los ojos y decir, no, acredita en ti, porque si yo conseguí, tú también puedes conseguir y tu vida va a cambiar. ¿Me entienden? Entonces, si nosotros tuviésemos el evento de Atlanta, que fue el evento antes de nosotros irnos a nuestro primer evento, fue más o menos, Atlanta fue cuando nosotros empezamos, fue en octubre, fue cuando fue más o menos un poquito antes Atlanta. Y cualquier uno de nosotros, si tuviese una máquina de estar en Atlanta, pero saber lo que sabemos hoy, tener certeza que la mayoría de nosotros trabajábamos 10 veces más o 30 veces más, porque realmente teníamos un nivel increíble de acreditarnos. Porque vimos, sabíamos del futuro, ¿me entiende? Entonces es de esa forma que tenemos que actuar. El futuro, nosotros no precisamos de adivinar el futuro, porque lo que tenemos que hacer es construir nuestro futuro. Y cuando nosotros construimos nuestro futuro, nosotros sabemos el futuro, ¿me entiende? Entonces, si nosotros sabemos el futuro porque somos nosotros que lo construimos, y con todo lo que tenemos en las manos, hacer posible un futuro increíble, eso nos da la confianza para hacerlo. ¿Me entienden? Y esa confianza de saber, de tener la visión. Cuando nosotros empezamos, nosotros teníamos la visión, no sabíamos nada, sabíamos que iba a acontecer. ¿Cierto? Teníamos esa visión y lo aconteció. Entonces lo que tenemos que hacer es multiplicar eso por 1000 y transmitir eso a las personas. Porque somos solamente empezar. ¿Okay?
Silvio, bravo!
Okay. Hey guys, the last thing, congratulations on being here. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm here to serve you. So I hope that I can help and help your teams because we're all doing this together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.